So welcome back to Blues Box Chunks. Today we're going to take a look at a couple of licks to go over one of the great blues standards, one of my favourite blues standards, Crosscut Saul by Albert King. So this is in G. It's a little bit of a mixture of the G major and minor pentatonic in this. I'm trying to get a little bit of a country feel almost in some of your blues solos. So let's give this a try. Right, so we're going to give you some couple of licks to go over Crosscut Saul. An intro lick, but we're going to go a little further this time and take you through to the chord change to the C chord, so the 4 chord. So let's give this a try over our backing. So a little bit of trickiness to this. We're kind of mixing together a little bit of our minor and our major pentatonic scales. But we're starting up here on the 11th fret of our B, sliding up to the 12. 10 and 12 on our first string. So this is coming in just after the second beat. So it's 1, 2. Now, something familiar to a lot of you. So we've got 11 on the B, 10 on the E, our slight bluesy country-ish bend. And now, if you kind of imagine what would be a C chord shape, but up at the 10th fret, which is actually a G chord. So we're going to use this part of the chord. And then dropping our second finger onto the G to start ourselves again. So repeat the lick, but just up until the bend. Now we're going to come down, use our thumb to play the G on our bass string, and then cover the middle 2 strings with our first finger, which we're going to play together and hammer onto that 4th fret. So I'm using my fingers to play a lot of this again, and then quite simple, just 3, 5 on the B and 3 on the E. So, and then we're going to repeat that, but kind of a double stop. So 2 strings, just hammering onto the 1. Drag, doesn't really matter where from, to the 2nd fret of our G, which we're going to pull off, and then run up to our 7th fret of our A string and the 5th fret of our D string. So then this nice little bend of the 8th fret of our D, back to 5 on the D, 7 on the A. You can kind of finish that any way you want really when you get to there. So from the start slowly. We're going to give that a try again with our backing. there we go. We've got an intro leading through to our 4 chord over one of the great blues standards, crosscut saw.